That feels so good to be driving again. I don't even need hands. Look at that. This is the realities of trying to film a travel segment while driving. You've got the cameraman spread eagle right in front of me. This is how I like to travel. Cruising in a car, a couple of mates in the car. So that's sliced thinly, and this is really chewy. This is more like jerky because it's sliced thinly. Biltong's softer, so they would keep it as a bigger chunk.
We were on our way to Port Elizabeth, or more importantly, Nelson Mandela Bay, named in honor of the late, great Nelson Mandela.
What are the best things to do there?
The marine life is amazing. There's some great beaches. The people, I think the stories of the people are going to be great. So there's a lot of heritage. Lighthouses, it's just beautiful. Everything's beautiful.
This is Brent Owens. He chose to explore the world's different flavours and started his journey in South Africa. We'll be taking you on a guided tour to debunk some of the unknowns and push Brent to the limit as we take this taste of adventure to the extreme. Our guide Nelson took Brent to see the Mandela Memorial and explained some of the history of this little city.
So what do you know about PE itself, Nelson?
It's a city that was established in 1820 and named after Sir Rufen Donkin's wife, Elizabeth Donkin.
Okay.
It's a city that is known for its windy seasons. It's known sometimes as the windy city. The winter months are mostly windy. Port Elizabeth has got a history of colonialism, British colonialism, hence the architecture of those buildings. But what is interesting about that time in the 1800s is that in this area, people used to live together irrespective of their race, blacks, whites, coloreds, Indians, you know, side by side. Seems like the colonial government was not emphasizing on segregating people on racial grounds at that time.
What about growing up during apartheid?
I felt it was unfair. There was a lot of bitterness. Why should we be treated like this? What harm will we cause if we were allowed to live here like anyone else?
So what about this memorial here?
Now, this is to commemorate democratic elections. There were long queues of people who were going to cast their votes. PE is, they're not lying when they say it's a friendly city. We come from a bad history, you know, of racism and all that stuff, prejudice. So we are unique in that way. We're so communal. We are a community in Port Elizabeth. That's why crime is low. You know, the crime rate is lower in comparison to other cities.
Leaving the memorial behind, we headed out to find something we'd been in search of since Soweto, skopo, or cow's head. We hope Brent was feeling brave.
So what the guy is doing, he's trying to remove whatever is unnecessary here. He will also remove the bones. All that's needed here is that meat in between the bones and the skin. And then he will cut that into pieces and then cook it on that tripod.
Over here?
Yeah.
Is that a poiki?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And who comes and eats this? The locals or?
The locals, mostly the locals.
People often get freaked out by this sort of stuff, but this is just the reality of what happens, isn't it?
Yeah, we are not a wasteful nation, you know. And remember, there's high rate of unemployment. Why not save what we could save from the animals that, you know, we have in our disposal?
And what about the skin? What happens with the skin?
The dogs will deal with that.
So dogs will eat that?
Yeah.
And then what, these guys will just have the fire, they'll cook this for 3 or 4 hours, I imagine, and then the locals will come.
The locals come, yeah.
I was talking to the guys last night out for dinner, and they were telling me that this is their favourite thing to eat. So they go out at night, they have a couple of beers, and on the way home they stop and get some skorpor.
Yeah.
Is that what happens here as well?
Yeah, it's an easy takeaway.
What's your name, brother?
I'm Cedric.
Cedric.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this for? The butcher?
3 years.
3 years. Every day.
Yes.
How many of these would you do a day?
Maybe 50, sometimes 25, sometimes 24.
And where do you guys get the head from? The butcher?
From above la butcher.
Okay. So every day it's a fresh cow head. So it's very easy to think that this is like a bad cut of meat and people get freaked out because of the process. But in fact, it's the opposite, isn't it? Because they're going through the volume and because there's, so much being consumed, it's actually fresher than most meat. So we're trying some now.
Come and taste this.
Is that the... Here?
Ah, no, it's not the chin. It's a stomach.
That's the stomach?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside the beef?
It's a part, yeah.
How long would you cook this for? How long would you cook this for?
Maybe 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah, sure.
All right. No, most people will be like, oh, I don't eat this, but trust me, it'll be 10 out of 10. I know. I'll love to taste a bit, yeah, for sure.
Yes, just a bit.
Just a little bit, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Which piece? This one? So this is inside the stomach?
Inside the stomach. But they call it takada in Xhosa.
Liver.
Maybe it's a liver. Takada liver. What?
No, for you to eat, because I know that you're scared. Come on, Freddie. Come on. Come on, come on. You have to try it. Paulie? Come on, try it. No, I promise you it's good. I promise you it's good. Come on, don't be scared. This is what it's about. You can't come on a travel log and not try the food. Here, just one bite. Director, you have to. I promise you, it'll be some of the best beef you've eaten.
All right. What have I got here?
That's actually meat. What part is that? That's actually...
It's a liver.
The lung.
That's the lung. Told you. That's good. See?
I like that.
Brent surprised us all by being the bravest of our team and not batting an eyelid as he tucked into the traditional street food.
We've just wandered around in PE to see what else is here, and we've stumbled across this little Japanese restaurant. And the guy, he's got a bar 2 doors up as well, so we're going to stop, have some dinner, have a chat, and then go to his bar for a couple of drinks. It should be interesting. He didn't know we were coming. We didn't plan on coming.
Hey, how you doing? You well? Yeah, likewise. Good.
So we just ate next door in the sushi place, and we were told that it's yours. And you got the bar as well here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the story there?
We started with a small little restaurant a few years ago, and the restaurant was, we don't offer reservations, so first come first serve. Soho is like built around Soho, London, entertainment district. I figured nice martinis, fresh sushi, fresh oysters, and it worked for a while. And recently we decided to have a new overall and a bit of a revamp. And the word fusion just came about with, not with fusion being fusion cuisine, but F-U-S-H-I-N, meaning precision and tranquility in Japanese tea houses.
And I noticed that you've actually got South African chefs making the sushi as well, and from what I know about Japanese cuisine, it's incredibly technical, and to be good at it is is an art form. Have you trained the guys, or have they been through that training? Because watching them prepare the sushi, they know exactly what they're doing.
I mean, when we started, when I moved back from Cape Town 10 years ago, we were basically on our bum. We had nothing, and I recruited locals because I couldn't handle the workload. I mean, starting to cook the rice, making the prawns, as you said, is very technical. I needed to be in the front, making sushi and finishing off product for clients, but I needed people to prep in the back. And Sive and Tina, they joined me, and this year they would be with me a decade, 10 years.
And it's nice when you do things that are very unplanned and you stumble across these places and you meet people like you and you get to understand more about the area, because it's very easy to just go somewhere, go to the tourist hotspots, leave and form an opinion based on that when it's not really understanding much about the area.
When you come from Cape Town and Joburg, you come to PE and you go, okay, well, what now? If you're not going to go eat a pineapple or check out a rhino, then you're pretty much done with PE. But it's not true. It's not true. There's so much to do here.
Cool. Well, thanks so much. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Time. Yeah. And all the best with everything.
Take care, yeah?
Thanks, man. Cheers.
From street food to urban fusion, Brent had tasted the extremes today and met people as passionate about food as he was.
Nothing better than an AM wake up. But what are we doing today? Exploring PE.
We had something special planned for Brent that day, a visit to Kwaza Kell Primary School. With an agricultural project that has won awards and their feeding scheme which makes sure all learners have something to eat every day, we knew Brent would be excited to meet the people behind this great initiative.
Sally.
Hi.
I'm Brent.
Morning, I'm Sally.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, you too. Okay, good to meet you. Yeah.
So we've gone off the tourist track and we've tried to find out a bit more about PE. Where exactly are we?
You are at WB Primary School in Kwaza, Kell.
Kwaza Kell.
It's a sort of a township in Kwaza, Kell.
Okay, cool.
This is our kitchen, and we are preparing meals for all the learners.
For the kids?
Yeah, we've got plus minus 540 learners. So these ladies are busy preparing food.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm Brent. Nice to meet you. Brent, nice to meet you. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Brent.
Sweetness.
Nice to meet you. Sweetness. Beautiful. Very sweet.
We cook these three pots. It's 2 for the starch and 1 for the vegetable or whatever we're serving for with the starch.
Every single day.
Yes, every single day.
How many kids do you have to feed?
500 kids. Not sure.
And how long have you done this for?
6 months now.
6 months?
We started on April.
What do the kids love the most?
It's umpoko.
And then the rice.
It's pap and mas. You know mas.
Yeah, pap. I know what pap is. Yeah.
No mas, yeah.
What was the other one?
Umpoko. Call it umpoko. It's pap.
What is that? A stew?
No.
It's an African salad.
African salad?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hopefully I get to try some later. And how come the kids need this? Do they need this because there's not enough food at home, or do they need this because it's just lunch, or why do you girls do this?
We do it because not all of our kids can afford. They cannot have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. So they only have this at school. Maybe they go home and they go on an empty stomach. So when they come to school, they know there's food here at school.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good feeling. It actually smells delicious too. And you look at it and it's like, geez, I wish I had that at my school when I was a kid. We didn't get anything like that. And it's a proper meal too. You know, you get sick of seeing South Africa painted in a bad light. And while there's struggles and adversities and poverty and crime and all that sort of thing, it's good to actually paint it in a positive light and to show the positives of a country, because you don't see enough of it. You know, in the past, I've seen documentaries of South Africa and you've got, you know, rich whites, poor blacks, and it's always, you know, the poor black people, and it's just not fair at all. So it's good to actually see positive things going on and people doing the right things and helping the people and striving forward. And that's what we want to show. That's why we're here. We're here to see what's real about this area. And I hope that everybody can understand how positive this is. I've got to get back to it, sorry. Sorry, I was talking. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for the food we eat and the water we drink. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Amen.
So these are the ladies in
Yeah,
charge.
this is the lady in charge.
Hello. How are you? I'm Brent.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
And nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
My name is Linda.
Linda.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Linda.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm Brent. What's your name?
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Brent. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
And these are the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell me a bit about the garden.
Okay. Igadi yethu le poetry izityalo zone 2. We call him zone 2.
Zone
because ezityalo zazona zityalo ezinida amanzi kancinci. Azifanani nezityalo ezikuzone 1 because we've got zone 1 and zone 2 and zone 3. Igadi luhlobo lolima olutsha. This is permaculture. Yes, that's why we put this mash. We call this mash ingca eyomileyo, so that izolanda izokwazi ukuthini ukukhulisa ukutya. Ukutya oku kune vitamins. Sikwenzela into yobana for abantwana bakwazi ukutya esikolweni, nabantu abakhulu abafuna ukutya batye. And ezi zityalo zikhoyo apha zenzelwe into yobana xa sigqiba mhlawumbi ezinye sizithengise for the community. This is cabbage and beetroot and spinach and onion.
And are the kids learning how to do all of this stuff as well?
Yes, the children also know everything. They start from scratch because it's 4 years now. They start from scratch when we started, and now they know what are these. They know how to plant. They know everything.
Where are the water tanks and how did that come about?
There's a tanks there. There were tanks also here, and there's a tank. So we've got the pipes. We've got pipes that go underneath. And also when the rain comes, when it's raining, the water goes in there, and then they go in flattering there.
Natural.
And then we've got taps here. Those are the taps here. Each and every zone got taps here. And that side we've got a tap there.
So it's natural irrigation from the rainwater?
Yes, from the rainwater.
Our visit had been emotional, but for Max, it was overwhelming.
It means I see my people, black people, actually heading somewhere, you know. Because I'm seeing most of them, you can see that at home, it's bad, you know. It's really, really bad. They're really trying to actually get to eat a decent meal at school. Like the principal was saying, these kids are from PE, but they've never seen the sea. For them, it's difficult for them to actually want to do more for themselves because it's like they've got nothing to prove. If they had the opportunity to actually go and see the sea once, just once, it's not easy for them to actually appreciate or want to have more. Because this is what they see and this is what they believe they can have. That's all. And that's all they've got. I wish everybody could see this.
I will. That's why we're here. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. Thanks. Come on.
Our visit to Kwaza was incredibly moving and inspiring for all of us. These women in the kitchen and in the gardens were the real superheroes.
Thanks so much, Sally.
Thanks a lot.
I look forward to
Go
coming
well.
back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Lovely weekend.
Okay.
You come with me again, then.
Same to you. Okay, bye.
We headed back to our hotel and Brent was greeted with true South African flair.
Thank you.
This is a song to welcome the chef, not only to South Africa, but to Summer Strain Hotel.
Thank you.
The hospitality at heart.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
What an entrance.
This choir has sang for you a welcome song. Yes. Which sounds like I
thought it sounded like that one.
So they will tell you what it means. But they would like to hear you saying this to them.
You really want me to try?
Well, let's make it try it.
That's all right. How are you, man? It's good, Brent. Sean, nice to meet you, Sean. Is it possible to get a beer, please? Thank you.
I'm on the sun.
It is hot in front of here. I might just take one step back and let you guys go in control. So what do we got on the menu?
Lucanayo will be preparing the dry fish for us.
Just straight on like that.
That one would be basically marinated with garlic, some lemons, and some herbs. Basically, so and then basically we're doing like a braai.
Yeah. Have you heard of barbecue?
It's like a barbecue.
Yeah, we call barbecue back home. Same thing.
So it's a braai, barbecue, same thing.
Yeah, sure.
As we sat around the table, we chatted about our time in PE and were left with a sense of hope and the knowledge that a simple act of kindness can change a life and that together we can do a lot of good.
This is not barbecue.
It's not chisanyama, is it?
It's not chisanyama either.